Today, from Los Angeles, California, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains.
And oh, right away, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss, as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And his throw here's incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so fourth from the bottom, Charles.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. LA set to take over again on offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Powell throwing on 3rd down here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Dillon. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Now 2nd and 9. Dillon now off the option. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 27. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. 2nd down and a yard. Powell now to throw it. Forced out to us, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Boye Mafe. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this 1st quarter of play. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
The kick by Bass is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you could build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. So, Charles, you know, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 21-3 is your score after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Thoughts a screen pass. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Throwing here, Howell. Dancing to his left. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
He'll return it from the 6. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting...
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Rolling to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Now back to throw. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Chase Claypool, 30 yards. And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this first half. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Myers connects on the PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
On second down, another run for Dillon. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Howell. He's got his target. That's complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua, 72 yards. And the Rams get a bit closer. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown. DK Metcalf on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
He'll get this into the hands of Hodge. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
From the gun on third down, Howell.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Ethan Evans on now to punt.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
DK Metcalf of the Seattle offense about set to take over once again.
He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught.
Still going.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jackson Smith and Jigba
taking it in.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that, that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Their drive will begin at the 25.
Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. But Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Out of the gun, it's Howell. That is caught. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And once more, Howell back to the air. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They work now on 2nd and 9. And Howell will throw it. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and they will remain well behind.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And that one, a 13-3 game as they've gone to halftime. Quentin Johnston, a touchdown catch in that first half. From there, we take the long plane ride back to Florida to check on the Dolphins at home in Miami. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. Tua Tagovailoa leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's check in on our nation's capital to see what's happening with the Washington Commanders at home at FedEx Field. And it was the visiting San Francisco 49ers that come in and get the victory. The home teamers continue to struggle as they finish off the first half of the year winless at 0-8.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Smith and Jigba pulling in a one-handed catch.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Again, it's Edwards. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can.
And the ball is loose. Dillon lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Powell. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Back to throw, Howell. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball.
Long running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll try the left side. Dyson, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 36. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. Dyson, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The fullback dive held up short. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's Edwards again on 2nd down.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line.
2nd and 9. They run once more with Dillon.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Powell out of the shotgun.
And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Taken from just outside the 30. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
DK Metcalf for the Seattle offense about set to take over once again.
And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
2nd and 6.
And he's got Smith and Jigba.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He's got another 1st down, and he's also just a few yards short of 200 for the ball game. Now a 1st carry for their fullback. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And some nice running going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams 32.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
They'll set up a throw.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. First down, Howell to throw.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Howell from the gun.
Caught here by Griffin. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset.
2nd and 7.
They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
2nd down, Howell back to pass.
Now that'll be caught by Cup. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
Here's Howell.
He gets this to Butler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down.
And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Powering his way forward. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
And Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the 4th quarter.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds they've had.
They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, a 22. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Another throw for Howell.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Howell with one final shot. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for this...